I was doing a little coke crank. All of a sudden, these two people showed up at my door.
Where's 95?
And he flashes his badge at me.
Oh, there's 95.
We're taking you to a rehab up in Utah.
Welcome to our world.
Acid and shrooms is like the only thing I like to get a good high.
You are an addict.
We're in a situation where we all need to kind of put our energies together and figure out how we're going to get out of here.
Miss music really bad.
I love cigarettes.
At least for me right now, it would be much more beneficial for me to be home.
I don't know if I have a home to go back to.
It's just like part of living out here, really.
The concern is that it should just take off.
Kevin!
We don't use punishment out here. It's natural consequences.
They have no control over you.
I don't want to change. I don't want to be here.
I'm Matt Gould, and this is Laura Huey and Tris Corton. And we just spent 6 weeks with a program called Wilderness Quest.
Repelling!
Living with a group of about 10 drug-addicted teenagers in the desert in southeast Utah, using these cameras to follow them.
Our plan was to follow these kids as they went through this life-changing experience.
If my parents had said, we're gonna send you to a rehab if you keep up with this shit, I would have stopped.
Bullshit.
You don't even know!
Previously on Eyewitness.
Careful.
No, this is not gonna happen.
When she needed it the most, Jessie got help from an unexpected friend.
Right. Positive thinking is the key. I am in mourning. Mourning the loss of a son who maybe never existed.
Patrick received a disturbing letter from his parents.
She's just like, you're a liar, you're an addict, you're a thief.
We were all surprised by the positive changes the kids had gone through during their 4-day solo hike.
I realized that every single thing I've done that's like self-destructive stems from the exact same thing, and that's like my self-esteem problems.
Family is here at last.
And as the program began to wind down, everyone worried about the upcoming confrontations with their parents.
I'm scared out of my mind for family.
I love you too. God, if you didn't, it would be easy to just.
Oh, we love you even though you stink.
No, I love him because he stinks.
Oh, you smell like smoke.
Basketball and This is Maki. This is my mom.
Hi.
How are you? This is Carol. Hi. This is my dad.
Hi.
And then this is Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Come meet my mom. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay.
Hi,
How are you
Tara.
doing?
How are you, kiddo?
Good. How are you?
I hear a lot about you.
No, you do.
Tara and I have been like absolutely the best friends out here ever.
That's cool.
So I'm not really good at climbing, but what I found is that my muscles were hurting a lot, and I just decided to like work through it, not care about the pain, just I gotta do this. How far up was it? It was pretty far, like about 50 feet or so.
We got 2 wash days, and wash days are like, here's a bag of ice cold water. You can use half a gallon if you want to take it behind a tree and get eaten alive while you pour ice cold water on your head.
There's dirt in my head.
Really? Good check for ticks and lice. Yeah, what about ticks?
I hate the desert.
Do you?
You do.
Hate. I never want to go back to the desert again.
He's taller this time, isn't he? Very good.
First day of family was pretty intense. Family members all confronted the kids about their past behavior, their lying, stealing, drug addiction.
Just put our chairs right here somewhere where everybody can kind of see what's going on. So we can be in a circle. Why don't we start with Kevin's family? Sure. Okay, Kevin.
It was really neat seeing you again. On the other side, I think, and we talked about this before, the part that that I think still hurts me the most is the manipulation. You know, the things that you were very successful in manipulating me and getting me to do things that I shouldn't have done.
What was the message to you, Mike, when he's manipulating you?
Yeah, I think the message was that I thought you were telling me the truth all the time, and you really weren't. So I'd really like to have that kind of relationship. It's very important to me. I think lastly is, you know, as a final message, I'm always going to love you. But I'm not going to be manipulated anymore. And I'll be there to support you and to help you in the things you need to do. That's what I have to say.
I just don't have any resentments towards you. I felt like you've been a perfect dad. I just want to feel that bond again, like before I started doing drugs. I thought about counseling, whatever it takes.
That was beautiful, Kevin. That honesty, that you didn't have the answers, but you want to make the changes. Really, really good work, Kevin.
Things don't go so well when Maki asks her brother for forgiveness.
I want you back. And I want you to know who I am.
And Tara lets go of her fears.
I always feel like I have to be in control of things, and you know, I realized that for the past 2 years, whatever, that I've been in control of nothing. And it hurts. It hurts a lot.
Okay, now Maki's going to share.
The love that I have for you is so different from Mom and Dad. And in some ways it's more so than Mom and Dad I could ever love Mom and Dad. Because, you know, you're my little brother. And I want you back. And I want you to know who I am, not who I've become, who I really am deep down inside. Behind the alcohol and the drugs, and behind the anger, I'm willing to do anything to try to make you see that again.
How could this child that I love so much have such low self-esteem? When I've tried so hard not to give you my low self-esteem, when I've done so much to try not fill you with my fears of abandonment, how come I failed? What did I do wrong? I let you feel that, and I feel guilty. I blame myself. I feel like a failure. Incredible things have happened in these last 6 weeks. I'm so grateful that you didn't run away. And I didn't have to look for you in the streets. I am so grateful for that. I keep doing. And I'm grateful that you're here. And I feel very hopeful. And I'm grateful that you're sitting here listening. Thank you.
Okay. And since we're all on this side, Tara, how about you go next?
I felt like you flaunted the drugs and the alcohol and the cigarettes. I felt last summer I felt like you tried to hide it from us, and it didn't matter anymore what our values were, what our beliefs were, what we wanted for you. I want the real Tara back.
Out here, I've realized that for the past 2 years, I've been reacting to you guys. You wanted me to be so good, and I couldn't handle the pressure. I couldn't do it, and so I was bad. I've got these two people inside of me, you know, this little girl saying, you know, this is bad, this is wrong, but then this other part of me is saying, but Tara, you know, these are your ideas, this is what you want, you know? I mean, and it's confusing. I don't really know what I want. You know, is this what I want, or is it me reacting? And I always feel like I have to be in control of things, and you know, I realized that for the past 2 years, whatever, that I've been in control of nothing. And it hurts. It hurts a lot. And I just want you to accept me for who I am. And, you know, maybe not so much the person that you want me to be and the person, you know, that you expect me to be, but the person that I am. Because I don't know if I can live up to your expectations. And so far I haven't been.
You know, I've shared with you that I really even, you were wanting to go home, and there was a point in time there I was wanting to send you home. You know what I mean? It was, I'm scared, Tara. I guess based on my experience with the disease of addiction. And that's what scares me for you. You just have a lot of that cards dealt to you.
It's Patrick's turn, and his father reaches out to him.
I feel like I'm a shitty father because if I wasn't, a lot of the things that we've been experiencing have been so painful.
And Jessie shares her deepest pain.
Like when you had to take me to the hospital because of my suicide attempt at Fenster, you weren't sympathetic, you weren't sad or upset or any of those feelings, you were angry, and that just didn't make any sense to me.
Okay.
I was just really scared and worried since you've been running away. I'd like you to be a member of the family that helps out and helps us feel better, and we help you feel better and help you get an education and kind of have a mutually beneficial relationship instead of adversaries. When you dropped out of school, I was just really disappointed, and I'd like to be in a more trusting relationship. Really trust you, like you say, you'll call. So I want you to know that I love you, and that I'll support you at whatever you decide to do, even if it's not school.
When you still yell at me about things that I've improved on a lot, like school, you yell at me just as much, if not more, as you ever did before about it. And so I feel like there's no point in trying. You know, there's no point in trying to improve if even when I improve, you don't notice that I improve.
What's the message to you, Jessie?
That I can't ever make it up. When you say you're addicted to solitaire and gum, I just feel like you're belittling my addictions. You know, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times you're angry, it's just an inappropriate emotion. Like when you had to take me to the hospital because of my suicide attempt at Fenster, you weren't sympathetic, you weren't sad or upset or any of those feelings, you were angry, and that just didn't make any sense to me. It just made me feel way worse. And you guys said, quote unquote, you know, I don't want you to pretend to be too sad to do your homework. That's what you guys said. It just makes me bad.
Jesse, I just echo what Kevin and Patrick and Maki have said, that you've come a million miles.
It's really hard to be last. Anyway, when I see you at home or you come in the door after you've been with friends and I look in your face and I see your eyes are bloodshot and you won't look at me. You'll turn away or you'll go upstairs. I feel like I'm a shitty father because if I wasn't, a lot of the things that we've been experiencing have been so painful. We kind of learn from, but oftentimes I feel like maybe I've taken some kind of a stupid pill because I don't get it. maybe I wasn't a good enough father when you were young, so I did something that hurt you badly, and you felt you had to get away, and you kind of used drugs to get away from me. And I keep thinking, if it were something simple, if it were something really simple that I could do, like if you needed a kidney or something, or if you needed a piece of my heart, that would be so easy to do, because I could just give you mine. But it keeps coming back, and it keeps hurting. We're getting more and more separate in our life rather than coming together, and we're losing each other, and that's worth some kind of a fight.
This is the end result. This is the pain. This is the boundaries that have to be set. This is the pain of the addict. Now starts the hard time to go on from here and make it work. Kevin Hickey.
Yay, Kevin!
As our time with Wilderness Quest comes to a close, the kids start to show off their newfound confidence.
Well, you know what? I'm not even going to say it was the program. It was me, you know? They gave me the opportunity to work on my growth, and the staff has been really, really great. But, you know, I think it was me. You know, I think each of us helped ourselves a lot.
Okay.
Kevin Hickey.
Yay, Kevin!
Patrick Doyle. Jesse Logan Samuels. Maki Sato.
I didn't graduate. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You graduated one level. You just got another level to go, that's all.
We do need to trust that ultimately we're going along a path that's taking us to a better place.
Okay. Now I'm going to look there, see?
Yeah.
That thing, and it's gonna wrap around and it's gonna release this thing right here that holds, you know, this whole cinder block up. And Wilderness Quest has helped me build a relationship with my folks, and that's a good thing.
Okay, do it. Do it.
Okay.
All right.
Should we have a hair clause? I think we need a hair clause.
Oh, yeah, maybe we do. Like, you tell us whenever you're planning on getting a haircut. It's just such a shock to me every time you come home bald. I need some warning.
So every time I'll be like, okay, let me get an example. Richard, I'm going to cut my hair tomorrow.
You know, it's not so bad, come to think of it when you say it like that, because...
No, this
can...
is where you respond. Richard, we're role-playing here. Richard, I'm going to cut my hair tomorrow.
Oh.
Good. Well, you know what? I'm not even going to say it was the program. It was me, you know? They gave me the opportunity to work on my growth, and the staff has been really, really great. But, you know, I think it was me. You know, I think each of us helped ourselves a lot. I can be open, I can share in a group, I can realize when I'm only doing something to make someone else happy or to make someone else like me. I hope I can go back and get my act together.
I feel good. I don't know what's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna go home for a week, and I know that for sure, but from there, I really don't know what's gonna go on. I've found out the fact that being high, you might have some fun. You will have some fun during that time, but I mean, everybody will find out that it doesn't get you anywhere in the long run. I feel physically in shape, mentally cleansed. I feel good, positive, good to be sober. Right there. Sniff, sniff, starts biting. Boom.
Oh, wow, that's neat.
They're dead.
That's
Yeah.
neat.
That's cool.
This is a catching.
You guys would know how to find it? Shower once a week. And kind of just sit out there, not do too much, a little bit of head stuff, but you know, just
I'm doing what I want to do now. You know, I don't feel as if I'm reacting to my parents, and feel as if, you know, I'm running away from things because I'm not. And so it's kind of like I'm finally making choices of my own.